With the controversy that was happening regarding the PlayStation 4's launch advertisement with the road sign that had a Crash Bandicoot silhouette on it, many fans such as myself and others were starting to think that Sony Computer Entertainment bought the intellectual property of Crash Bandicoot from Activision and that Crash Bandicoot was coming to the PlayStation 4. We were wrong, sadly. As time passes on, we received no word on the Orange Marsupial at E3 2014. No teasers, no hints, nothing from Sony Computer Entertainment at all. Until about 2 weeks ago, we finally had something happen to the Crash Bandicoot franchise, but it was terrible. You see, Naughty Dog was holding a fan art contest for their fans to draw characters that they developed on the PlayStation consoles such as Jak and Daxter, Uncharted, and The Last of Us in order to fully celebrate their 30 years of giving us gamers entertainment. But wait. Before Jak and Daxter, there was Crash Bandicoot, but Crash Bandicoot wasn't in the fan art contest. Why couldn't the fans draw him? Well, I'll tell you. Because of Activision, the company that is known for caring about nothing but money and milking Call of Duty every 5 minutes. They had and still have the Crash Bandicoot license. Naughty Dog legit went to Activision and asked them if they could use a character that they originally created for the fan art contest. Sadly, they got denied. This sucks. We can't get anything new regarding Crash Bandicoot as long as Activision holds the rights. Even if one of the developers, one of the main top developers, asks for the IP for a moment. Like, what the fuck? I mean, it's 2014, guys. Let's just face reality. Activision doesn't and never will care for Crash Bandicoot. As long as they hold the rights, they won't do anything with the IP. But there's one last chance. Just one. You see, about a week ago in the Telegraph interview with Sony Computer Entertainment CEO Andrew House, he has stated that in concept, bringing back Crash Bandicoot was something they've been thinking about and discussing, and this is a shift for them. They've started to say that maybe there isn't anything wrong with going back to looking at characters that people still talk about that were a big part of either their childhood or their youth. He definitely wouldn't close the door on that. Now, here's my theory. If you take that statement, put it back to the Activision and Naughty Dog situation, then go back even more to the PlayStation 4 launch advertisement, that sign literally meant that Sony Computer Entertainment were and are trying to bring back Crash Bandicoot to PlayStation, and when Andrew House said that bringing back Crash Bandicoot was something they've been discussing, that's what the sign was saying the whole time. Plus, it was only a silhouette. It was Crash, but it wasn't really revealed to be Crash, because if you noticed in the trailer, everything wasn't a silhouette but Crash. Meaning that if they actually used them in the trailer, like a non-silhouette version of Crash, they could get sued by Activision, but they didn't. That was just them telling us Crash Bandicoot fans that we still care for Crash and we're gonna try to bring him back to Sony Computer Entertainment so we can be the series' fuck, you get what I mean, the series' publisher. In addition to all of this, now this is what I also thought. Now, a lot of people were angry at the fact that Crash Bandicoot wasn't in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, which I can't blame them for. But we all know how Activision is, being greedy bastards. So, we didn't get them in the game. Knowing how low PlayStation All-Stars sold because Crash wasn't in the game, I think that Sony's feelings for Crash Bandicoot started to bloom. They started to realize that one of their former and best mascots for the PlayStation consoles was being held hostage by Activision. Fast forward to the PlayStation 4's launch advertisement, then Naughty Dog getting denied by Activision, then Andrew House stating that bringing back Crash Bandicoot still in consideration, something might definitely be going on. Man, that was a lot, but that's just personally what I think. Here's another thing that I wanted to bring up. Okay, so thanks to a great PlayStation/Crash Bandicoot fan named Bradley, he has made a petition for PlayStation to bring back Crash Bandicoot to PlayStation as an exclusive. Last time I checked, it went from about 746 signatures to over 1,000 signatures, which is really impressive, but he needs more, a lot more. If you haven't signed a petition for Crash Bandicoot to come back to PlayStation, please be sure to. Even if you're not a PlayStation gamer, please at least show some sympathy for the Crash fans, especially out in Japan. It's about to be a decade since they've even had a major console release, and Crash Bandicoot is a huge icon over there, and especially in America as well, but mainly over in Japan. He's still being talked about to this very day, believe it or not. Guys, change can happen. We can make a change. We can make a difference. We can have Crash Bandicoot come back only as long as another publisher picks up the series. And Sony Computer Entertainment is perfect for that job. What is Activision doing with Crash Bandicoot? Why are people expecting a new Crash game from them when it's been 6 fucking years? Activision killed Tony Hawk, they killed Guitar Hero, and from what I'm hearing, they even killed Call of Duty a long time ago after Call of Duty 4. And I don't want to say they killed Spyro, but judging from most of the Spyro fans, they have. But I don't want to believe that. The point is, is that they haven't fucked over or killed the Crash Bandicoot series yet. It's been 6 years since we had an actual game, and we want one. We've waited far too long. It's time to step up as a mature and strong fan base. Stop caring on how different or unique the game will be just because it probably won't be similar to the PlayStation 1 titles. Even if you know you're nothing but a fan of the Naughty Dog PlayStation 1 titles, show some love to the series by signing the petition, even if the series still means a lot to you. Hell, if you can, spread this video everywhere as much as you can to get the word out there, to make the petition go somewhere, to make PlayStation get our attention. Of course they are listening, but come on guys, it's Sony Computer Entertainment. They have an ocean full of money. They can outsmart Activision. We know they can. We know that numerous companies tried to revive the series, but they failed due to Activision's bullshit of them canceling the fucking games for no apparent reason, and it's really annoying. And it frustrates me on so many levels, because if you're gonna have an intellectual property that you won't use for 6 years, what is the point of keeping it? Just give it away to another company. I've said this so many goddamn times, it's not even funny anymore. It's stupid, honestly. Just give it away or let some other company get it, because you're obviously not gonna do anything if it's been 6 years since you've done anything with the IP. There are literally fans and developers with ideas for this franchise, but they're too scared to approach you, Activision, because you're nothing but stuck-up fucks who only care about first-person shooters and fucking Skylanders for a living. You never want to do something new. You just consistently just keep milking something once it sells right for the first time. You never want to give it a break. You never want to give other franchises a chance that you're just sitting on. Give the Crash IP away to a different publisher. And with the addition to all of this, why the fuck did you even cancel like 3 or 2 fucking Crash games that developers put so much hard work and heart into? Yet you keep saying that you don't have any ideas for the series, or you just won't do anything with the series when you have developers trying to do stuff, but you keep neglecting them and canceling them and shitting on them. It makes no sense if you're not going to do anything with it. So many publishers and developers and fans and all of these huge enthusiasts of the Crash Bandicoot series have so much ideas, but you just keep neglecting them. You keep saying that you don't have any ideas for the series. You keep saying shit like you don't have any developers to make games for it, when the whole time you got developers approaching you for ideas for the series, but you keep fucking canceling them because you think it won't sell when it really does. Crash Bandicoot is still one of the most downloaded games on the PlayStation Network store. You guys don't fucking listen. That is why me and a lot of people are hoping that Sony Computer Entertainment buys the rights to this IP, and if it does happen, that will be one of the best things in the universe to happen. And I know a lot of people will be excited just as much as I will be. Sony, if you're watching this, please make this happen.